Hello legend players of PUBG, welcome back. As you've seen in thumbnail, that today we are going to discuss about Jonathan's strategy and playing style, so let's get into the video, without boring you. This is first part of video, because we don't want to bore you with long videos. Second part we will upload it soon, as we know, that Jonathan is one of the best assaulter of India, and he is also in top 5 list of PUBG Mobile Premier League, which is great.
Nice.
We will going through the following points in this videos, Jonathan claws, and movement. Well, as we all know, that he is a thumb player, means 2 fingers player, sometimes he use his index finger, only when he throw nades or something. So we can say, he is just little 3 fingers player. And here is the claw of Jonathan, and this claw is very famous among the many PUBG players, and on the basis of experience, of many players, this claw is one of the best claw for movements. Your jiggle, as well as your recoil controlling of weapons, will improve once you shifted to this claw. You can hold your device very well, as your all fingers are free to hold, you can connect easy headshots as your gyroscope will become much easier to control. And those who are planning to sift on this claw, they must know some important points which I am going to tell. Well, if you ever thought to sift on this claw, don't think that your gameplay will improve instantly after applying this. You will face many problems at starting days, if you were a 4 fingers player before. Now let's come to that important points. The first main important point is it is 2 fingers claw, you need to put your scope or peek mode on tap. Or this not a major problem, if you use it on tap before also, your left hand thumb will be used for jyostick, and peek only, rest all things depends on your right hand thumb fingers. It is easier for 4 finger players to open or close scope instantly when enemies suddenly arrive in front of you. But here, in case of this claw, if you are firing on one enemy while open scope, and suddenly other enemy arrive in front of you, then you need to remove your fingers from fire button, and then close the scope, and then you have to fire. Jonathan is not a normal player. He has achieved speed of doing these all, because of his hard practice in training ground, and you also need to do hard work on this claw, to achieve the speed like him, if you have decided to sift on this claw. And, if you have habits of crouch and fire, or prone during fire, you can't do all these easily like 4 fingers. Again, like I told you about scope, you have to remove your finger from fire button, means you need to stop firing, and then you can crouch or prone. Jonathan never crouch and fire in close range, sometimes little bit he do prone only. Rest all his close range depends on jiggle movement, and headshots. Well, I think you all know clearly about his jiggle movement, and close range skills, so, you have to think about the above points once again, if you are going to follow this claw. Now let's talk about Jonathan's movements. As we all know, that Jonathan always do jiggle, instead of crouch and prone. Many of you have questions, that how to do jiggle, and if you actually want to improve your jiggle movement, then I will advise you to use the third control. Because it need fixed position, and big size joystick, I have made a complete video on joystick, link is in the description. Now, how to do perfect jiggle on first control, if you face a problem in third control layout. The first control don't need a bigger joystick, you can use small also. Well, to do jiggle with small joystick, you need to drag your fingers in a straight line, and quickly, don't drag it crisscross. Or little bit up down, because, the straight left and right will be more faster. You need to practice in TDM. First try to do it slower. Jonathan also did this same as many times, but while doing fast jiggle like this. Many players do not believe that they are moving. Well, it's just an illusion for us, that we are not moving faster. To solve this doubt, here is the view from us, an enemy perspective also. Here you can clearly see that our character looks like it moving slower, but from enemy's view, it looking faster. I think you understand. Now come to the second movement of Jonathan, and this is zigzag movement while rushing. Jonathan always use it when he rushing on someone. To do this, you need to make your sprint lock bigger, and again, many players don't think that it is useful. We will again have a look on both views. And this help you to dodge enemies' bullets, if he fired suddenly on you. Now that enough for today's video. Rest all guides we will see in second part. Till now don't forget to drag your fingers faster, and in a straight line while jiggle. Hope you learned something new. Thanks for watching, see you soon.